Hey, let me show y'all the importance of file finishing.
Boy, you know you make me float, float, float. Boy, you really give me high. Ooh, I feel like I'm on dope, dope. 'Cause you.
Okay, first things first, when I laid this acrylic, I was in a bit of a rush. You want to make sure that your acrylic is nice and flush, smooth. Now, as you can see, I have a little bit of lumps here and it's kind of dragging. You want to make sure that you have this all nice and neat, and I'll show you how to get that with the file. So first, you want to start by having your file upward. And as you see, I'm rocking it to the side. You see how I'm rocking it to the side? So I'm keeping it straight up, but I'm also making sure I hit the top of that nail bed as well. And I'm keeping my fingers, since this is a long set, I'm keeping my finger on the other side to kind of hold it in place because you don't want your client's, finger just wobbling everywhere. That will mess up your shape as well. And you see how I just straightened that up? Now, I'm going to show you how I do my free edge. I go kind of like in a downward motion. So I take my file, I place my finger right up underneath the file, and I'm going in. Now, if you see right there, that part is a little bit longer than the other. And you just keep going in. Always be sure to check your work. Like, it's okay if you're taking a little bit longer. Don't be afraid. Just check it. Now, once we have that all set up, I'm going to go on top of the nail. So what I'm doing is contouring the sides of the nail, and you'll see all my file marks. You want to make sure that you go on the side of the nail bed because you don't want no lumps, bumps. You don't want anything wrong. And right here, you can see how my file marks are. You want to make sure the bulk of the nail is right in the middle. Now, some people can do this with just the drill, but I like to do the file and then go back and refine it with the drill. Now, for this part, I'm going to go side, center, side. So, as you can see, the part that I just filed side on for the side, I'm kind of mashing it into, I'm almost blending it into the middle part of the nail. So I'm getting that contoured look. You see how it's kind of just going, but we still have that sharp indication on the other side. You want to make sure that you get everything nice and tight. Now, I'm going to show y'all a little bit more right here. Now, first we're going to start with our file. I'm going to put it on the side and I'm going to rock it. Make sure you're holding your finger behind your file so you can have a nice firm grip on your hand file. You don't want anything loose, not her finger, not your file. You want firm pressure on everything, but don't go too hard because you don't want to hurt the client. And it's always best practice to file the nail, stop and look, file, stop and look, because you don't want to just keep filing blind. That's how nails get crooked. That's how things get messed up. You overfile, you underfile. Always look at all angles of the nail when you're filing that acrylic. Now it's kind of hard for me to show you guys this part because of the camera angle, but I'm basically just putting my finger on the opposite side that I'm filing to keep a firm grip on the finger. And I'm still rocking my file. Like, I know people say like just straight up and down, straight up and down. This is what I do. This is what works for me. Try it if you want to. If not, that's okay too. And really, if your application is perfect, a lot of times you don't have to file finish. Even when my application is perfect, I still file finish just to be sure that I'm getting everything nice and smooth. But this is also a habit of mine. I kind of get in routines when I learn a way to do nails. Like once you show me how to do it that way, I'm going to kind of always do it that way unless I find a new method that kind of saves me time or just makes more sense than what I've been taught. So yeah, but you can see how I'm working that file. Like I'm making sure I'm getting every corner, every side of the nail because I want it to be nice and flush. I don't want anything square, boxy, nothing. I want it to contour to her natural nail. Now doing this with smaller nails, it is a bit trickier because you don't want to mess with the free edge. So really what I would suggest when you're doing a shorter nail, just move a bit slower, take your time and don't rush anything because shorter nails, shorter canvas, you don't really have much room to work with. So just be mindful. Longer nails are easier to file finish, but shorter nails can be file finished as well. Now, like I said, be sure to always look at all angles. I filed one side a little bit more than I did the other. You will run into some clients who will look at their nail at all angle, and best practice is to see it before they see it. While some clients won't care, I mean, it doesn't hurt to take that extra step just to double check it for them. Look at how y'all remember how we started? Look at the difference. File finishing works, okay? It works. Now, this is just one way that I file the free edge. I do still flip the hand around, kind of like facing the client, so that way I can see how their point of view will look. So, like I said, look at all angles when you're filing the nail because you don't want your client noticing something before you notice it. That's the worst thing. And there you have it. That's how I file finish. Try this out and let me know how it works.